Casey, welcome to the program.
I'm glad to be here.
Thanks for coming to the Crighton. What got you into the music business?
Well, I have been singing since I could talk, I think. We just watched home videos the other day, and I was 7 years old singing Leanne Rhymes.
Oh, yes.
I was not impressed with my outfit my parents had me in, but I've been singing forever. So I really got busy in the music industry at the age of 15 when I was first asked to play with a full band. I didn't even have one.
Wow.
So we got a band together in 2 months, and I played at the University of Texas.
Yes.
For about 1,200 students. And so ever since then, I have been busy singing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Are there styles of music you haven't done yet that you'd like to do?
I think blues and jazz.
Really?
I've got this deep, raspy voice, and when I'm not singing country music for fun, I kind of tap into some of that
really
bluesy, jazzy stuff. So
what is it about the blues? I mean, for you.
It's like soul music. It's fun.
Absolutely.
It's fun.
It can be a lot of fun.
It's
and
fun.
music should be fun,
Yes,
right?
It is.
I love singing. That doesn't mean my voice is great. I love singing because, to me, like, or especially, you do gospel, right? You do gospel thing?
Yes, I've done gospel.
You talk about the whole aspect of praying twice when you sing, if you do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
sang plenty of gospel growing up. I sang in church, so.
So who were your inspirations when you were growing up? In terms of music?
Well, Loretta Lynn is definitely my favorite. I sing a lot of Loretta. And of course, I love Martina McBride. I just love her inspiration. Yes. But I pretty much listen to just about everything. If you look on my iTunes, it's a wide variety.
What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Pandora's trying to figure out, okay, I think she likes this kind of music. All right.
I download something different every week, so.
Wow. Are there places you haven't been that you'd like to go?
As far as singing?
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, I guess my dream would be to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl one day.
Wow.
I sing the national anthem quite a bit throughout the year.
Yes.
So it's kind of repetitive, but that's one place that I would not mind singing it 100 times. So that's
what about different countries, different cities, any places you'd like to go?
Well, I want to travel the world regardless.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
So,
it's fun.
The only place that I really sang that's kind of cool is Australia.
Where in Australia?
I sang in Cairns. I was studying abroad, and they had an open mic, so I sang a couple songs and sang Satin Sheets in Australia.
So when did you go? When were you in Australia?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay. I was there on business, but about in 2006 timeframe. Oh, it's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
They have a really strange sense of humor.
Yes, they do.
Little different cultural things, you know.
Just small things, but yeah, you definitely know you're
people.
not at home.
Oh, you're not at home, and it is expensive, but they're fun people.
They are.
Absolutely. I'd go back in a heartbeat, but it just takes so long to get there.
Yeah, it does.
So what were you doing there? You said you were studying. What were you studying?
I was studying natural resource conservation management.
Where else would you do that? I mean, they're big on,
They're in Fiji, as I went to both,
right.
And they're awesome. I came back with my eyes wide open.
Oh, absolutely.
So it was an eye opener for sure.
I mean, I was thinking, like they're really big on quarantine, of course, because they don't want anything bad coming in.
Yeah.
I've got a friend that's going back there, and it's going to cost him $12,000 to bring his dog from the States because of quarantine issues. Just amazing. I don't know if they're going to afford it or not. But
intense down there, which it should be.
So. No, absolutely. Why music, though? I mean, it could have been other things that you got into. Why music?
I guess it's just kind of in me. I don't know. You hear that people that have it in them musicians. And
sure.
So, like I said, I've been doing this forever, and I love it. So, I graduated from A&M a year ago. Yeah, whoop. And so I have my degree, and I have a journalist degree. So
journalism.
I could do that, but. Singing is something that I wanted to try out. I've told my parents and everybody that asked me this question. Right. I didn't want to be 40 and 50 and my kids growing up and me asking them what their dreams were and me never pursuing that. And,
you wanted to live your dream. And you're doing it.
So
absolutely.
I said, give it a run for its money or else I'll always regret it.
Well, let's talk about journalism a little bit. I mean, it's definitely changing as we speak.
Yes.
Right? I mean, newsprint. I mean, aren't there going to be newspapers anymore? I mean, what's...
Well, there's definitely been talk of no newspapers and definitely no mail.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
So that's the number one thing that people need to kind of watch out for is no more mail.
Well, it's a shame because it's nice to get a handwritten card or a letter
Christmas
for someone.
Cards right
if
now.
If you get them on the ball, right?
Yeah.
And a newspaper. I mean, sometimes we talk about Sunday, our Sunday tradition. After you go to church and get your stuff, be able to read the newspaper if you've got time.
Yeah.
But that's if you've got the time.
Yeah. Well, it's what we were taught is just the internet is so fast.
Yes.
And so the difference is there's a crisis or something, you can put it on the internet like that.
And you can be wrong in a split second too, right?
That's right.
As we've seen
recently. And so that is one thing that we were taught is to edit, and re-edit. And so, journalism is ever changing like daily. So, I don't know.
The rest of your family, I mean, do they sing too?
Yes, they do. My mom has sang my whole life in church.
Yes.
And her family, we have people that play instruments. And I remember them coming over to the house and playing. My grandpa even played and sang. And my dad sings.
Yes.
He is kind of an impersonator of anybody. He can sound like anyone. But he has a good voice on his own. And actually in the last 3 or 4 years, I've gotten him to do a duet with me.
Cool.
So it's been really fun. Yeah.
That is neat. I wanted to do a duet with my wife.
I think the only one that can't really carry a tune is probably my brother. And that's it.
But what does he do?
But
he helps out somehow, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, he's encouraging.
Yeah. Well, he can do tech, right? He can move stuff. He can,
Yes, he's pretty technical.
Right.
So. Yeah, we love music in my family. Everybody's pretty musical.
That's incredible. All right, I'm going to ask a question we asked all our guests.
Okay.
If heaven exists, what do you want God to say when you get to the pearly gates?
Well done.
Well done. Absolutely. And hey, we got a gig up here for you. Let's do some spots right here. Take your pick. And
well done.
Hey, let's do some blues.
Yeah.
Did you write it?
Yeah. Well done. That's well done, my good and faithful servant. That's what I want him to say.
Like I said, I want him to give me a hug.
Something simple.
And we're moving on.
Yeah.
Forget the words. Just give me the hug. Let's move on. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you. It was nice to meet you.